To the ground. He's got it again.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And the ball on the play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Base 27, jump! Base 20.
The option look. Now the toss. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision. And you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll stop at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Always got some space. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. Across the 40 outbound and the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the road. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward when that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Runs through a tackle. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Jet, jet!
Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
Double right!
Quick completion to the right. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Unloads quickly. Lowers those pads. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Lasso! Longer! Longer! And go!
To the air, it's Aldridge. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. He'll have to forget about that last sack, but it brings up 3rd and goal from the 14. Power football with the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the running back has it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Rides the back and leaves it. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll take it on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. RPO. It's complete. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again.
On the
So
set.
after the break, they'll go back to work.
Check, check. Easy. Basic. Ready.
To the ground, go back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, baby. Second and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you can throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. He's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Razor, razor. Hold. Ready.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And that's good enough for a first down.
On the ready.
On first down from the 13-yard line.
Lizzie. Let's go. Check, check.
Quick release on the RPO. Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Deb.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Ship into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Fights off the defender. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a second down play.
Brings up second down.
The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Razor, razor.
physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Tempo and overdrive.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
The run from the shotgun. He breaks the tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
That's reeled in. It's good. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
55 weak. Lasso. Lasso.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Get it out on the screen. Plows through the defense. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Under.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Rita. Roll. 42 Spider. Low.
The run up the middle, trying to pound to the goal line. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And they're able to get him on the ground.
He does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to him.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Makuba. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole. And this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch along the sideline and steps out of bounds. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Behind his big tight end. He'll be out of bounds. He'll mark it at the 24.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They just keep firing. The short hands is Smith. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Never a doubt.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense onto the field again. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why don't they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Takes the handoff. It's Hood. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
First down for the offense.
Terrier. Basic. Acorn.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Aldridge. Got a man, it's Hood. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
Belly stunner.
Line gets set, first down.
Cricket.
They're going to run it. Shakes off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Second down.
Now on second down.
Flex.
They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of...
Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout by the offense.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about himself. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Bearcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Massey. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Aldridge. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. Off and running. Touchdown.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Back open in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He'll throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Makuba. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Makuba. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He'll do it himself. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops the throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Discretion, the better part of valor, not going to give him a chance to return as they kick it toward the sideline. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready for another play.
Hard running there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. The give to the back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Good enough.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Aldridge. Gets it out quickly. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
On the run, it's Hood. Breaks the and runs through another guy. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Gain of 3.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Defense will back up and make things a little easier here on 3rd and 4. They'll give it to the back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Ringo. Under. In blue.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown, but they are being aggressive.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Leaves it with the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Aldridge. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's got a touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is good. Precise flawless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the defense makes a play, and they get their quarterback down at the 26.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Aldridge. Working that left side now. Open space at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Runs through the tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. He's got it on the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Set to advance on the play.
Bringing it out. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Can they catch him? Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Got his man quickly. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
Ready? Pound 55 feet.
Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Aldridge. Makes the grab on the left. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The give to the back. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Godet. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Well, you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? 4 verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle. Who is our guy that we can pick to make a play down the field?
Lets it fly. Got his man. Smashes ahead. There he goes down the right side. The 30. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Primer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because...
There he goes. At the 30. 10. And he will house it.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback about the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
On the set. Spire.
Look out, he's got room. Corralled and brought down by the defense. So now it's second and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Second down, he'll throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Great place to start for this offense.
Razor. Let's go.
Looking for room. It's put. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
On the ready.
So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Cobra.
Got his man on the right. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move there. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end.
that's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run.
Turning it on! And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's.
Receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? Lizzie. Set. Ready. Slide 22. Ready, go.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to pass. It's Aldridge. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. The punt team makes its way out of the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it just outside the 30-yard line.
Well, a lot of things going wrong for this team right now, certainly on offense, and now you're seeing it in the special teams as well. This punt return is one he's got to be able to field and at least hold on to the football. I understand he's trying to go score a touchdown, but you can't...
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled and not before. He picked up the first down.
And that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call out again. It works so well.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bearcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here.
Here we go.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Aldridge. Under fire. And as he throws, makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's good. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up.
Freedom. Get set. Over.
Reads it, fires complete. At the 35, he's got room. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
First down for the offense.
Ready?
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
Down. Lion.
Leaves it with the running back. Inside the 45. On the move at the 30. Flying out to the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start the season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Godet. And good work by the Cardinals team to knock down the return man. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what scheme.
Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam when the defense finally got him. And the Bearcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.